Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go. Game number one of our next series of the day. We have the Final Tribe going up against PENTA Sports. Here and now, this best-of-3 winner, bracket finals winner, moves on to the grand finals of the EU qualifiers for the GESC Indonesia Minor. The loser, they'll still be in it. They just get matched up against Double Dimension, who won earlier today against Kingwin, actually in the lower bracket there. So again, 4 teams competing, 1 spot on the line for the minor tournament that is. I'm Breaky CPK, your host throughout. Sorry, as far as your caster goes, at least. And we are into the draft, so let's go ahead and start taking a closer look. First things first, the Final Tribe, you may notice they got their sweet new logo, and I got to say, I'm a fan of it. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be, actually, but I will say it looks pretty badass. So they got that going. The team's feeling more official when it comes now to having a logo like that and everything. So, again, it is an official team after all. Obviously, they had some recent success in the DAC qualifiers. They got all the way to the grand finals there before coming up short against OG just last week. Now here they are against PENTA Sports, which, of course, a quality team themselves. So, expecting a really good best-of-3 series. And we have the draft underway. Tusk, the first pick, response of Tiny Dazzle, coming out for the Final Tribe. And then Disruptor is going to be the second pick for PENTA, their go-to support. Now, the Final Tribe, putting priority on the Dazzle. They did this yesterday in Game 3 against Team Kingwin, actually, in their victory there. They went Dazzle. They actually made a point to get Phantom Lancer later on in the draft. Again, there is some decent synergy idea there with the Heal Bomb on top of all the illusions of Phantom Lancer. So, wouldn't be surprised if that's a possibility, at least, coming out from the Final Tribe. But again, first pick in the Tiny as well to try to make it work. As far as their lineup is concerned, bands to follow now. The initial bands, by the way, is a Nagasaiyan, Ancient Apparition, Witch Doctor, as well as a Bounty Hunter, Omni Knight, Lycan taken out. Now we have the Tinker and the Quap, so more mid-focus now on either side, as there's the OD band as well from Final Tribe. And now one more band to go. It will be a Terrorblade, actually, taken away. So, again, Tiny, it almost feels like as of lately we see a lot of these first pick Tinies coming out, and you pretty much almost expect to see them in the offlane now. Yes, safe lane Tiny is definitely still a thing, but it seems like more so than not lately it's been the offlane. So understandable why PENTA Sports still throwing out that Terrorblade ban. Leaning towards the Phantom Lancer as definitely a strong possibility still. He's also pretty good against Disruptor in the sense of dodging Glimpse. With the Doppelganger, as usual, a Kinetic Field Static Storm could be annoying against him, but no reason to believe why that wouldn't be a good pick here. Now, as a third pick, maybe not. May go another direction, perhaps their position 4 hero instead. And who is on the board? You still got something like a Sand King, Clockwork comes to mind. In fact, we saw Jonas Fan play a Clockwork yesterday, I want to say. That did pretty well. Also, but again, depends on what they want to do with the Tiny. He also played a mean Bat Rider yesterday in that off lane, so another hero that could come to mind. Although against the Disruptor, maybe not as strong already so far. It says game number 1, guys, of the Final Tribe versus PENTA Sports, just getting it kicked off for this best-of-3. Again, we already had the other series happen. It got rescheduled to earlier on in the day, that being Kingwin versus Double Dimension, which Double Dimension won that series 2-0. Yeah, we played a fantastic Razor yesterday. Yeah, Wee's day yesterday was great. They played, of course, against Double Dimension in their first-round matchup. They won that series 2-0, and Weehaw went off, man. He got a Rampage in the first game as Razor, and then he got a double Rampage. He got 2 Rampages in the second game as Queen of Pain, actually. So, interesting to see that they actually banned Queen of Pain themselves, but by all means, Weehaw has, plethora of heroes he can play.
10 seconds remaining.
Not that crazy, but yeah, I don't know the last time a player has had 3 Rampage streaks in 2 different games. That's just that's pretty absurd. That's pretty crazy. So, very good effort from him. And again, helping to lead his team to victory in that 2-0 series. Elder Titan is going to be the position 4 hero for the Final Tribe. So speaking of still needing one, that's not one I listed, but one that perhaps should have.
Dire team pick.
Tidehunter.
Tidehunter comes out for PENTA in response. So the off-lane Tidehunter, more of that beefy hero, definitely brings great team fight. Of course, excellent response as well. in said fights with that Ravage ability.
10 seconds remaining.
So nothing out of the ordinary just yet when it comes to the
5
draft.
seconds remaining.
This is where things are going to get curious for the final tribe. More information on perhaps where Tiny may end up now with this 4th pick. But yeah, they're fans of the Dazzle. I still stand by Phantom Lancer. No reason why that wouldn't be a strong pickup still. I mean, Tidehunter's Anchor Smash, sure, it is decent against Phantom Lancer to say the least. But
Radiant team pick.
now at least they're going to go the Death Prophet. A mid Death Prophet. Arrow's been playing their mid as of late. They have Frost, a.k.a. Nox, for those that may have known him from the Han days. A great safe lane player. So yeah, Arrow's been playing the mid on this team here as a result. He'll probably end up with the Death Prophet.
5 seconds remaining.
And now Penta needing to figure out who they want to match up against the DP. Razor is still on the board. A Weehaw Razor definitely is not out of the question here. Interesting interaction where he links up Death Prophet and Death Prophet puts the siphon on him. Got the back and
Dire
forth.
team ban.
Gyrocopter!
They go Gyrocopter though for now. So they go a little bit different pace as far as getting their safe lane here instead, most likely. Although mid is definitely not out of the question. And that's right. They were the team. Oliver, actually. He went the Ags first Gyrocopter yesterday in Game 2 against Double Dimension.
5 seconds
Helping to lead them to
remaining.
victory. And what else did they draft around that? That was a Gyrocopter. It was with a that was with the Queen of Pain on Weehaw. So again, that is banned here. Obviously not going to be that direction. Maybe could go something like more of a Puck instead, to still have that similar theme of a
Radiant
lineup.
team ban.
Ooh, they banned Shadow Fiend on the final tribe. Yeah, that's a good ban there. Always worthwhile banning
Radiant
Shadow
team
Fiend.
pick.
And they banned Chaos Knight on the side of Penta. So, yeah, CK is another one, definitely. You know, stuck on PL because of yesterday,
Dire
but
team
CK is another hero that's the same idea.
Storm
Oh,
Spirit!
they're very confident with the Storm Spirit pickup as well. So they want to zip-zap around. Want that mid-hero that has the pick-off potential in the hands of Weehaw. And Storm Spirit, a good one for that. So similar idea to the Queen
10
of Pain.
seconds remaining.
And now the final tribe, where do they go? Knowing they're going up against
5
the Storm
seconds
Spirit now.
remaining.
How is their lockdown looking? Their lockdown's okay. They do have a Silence of Death Prophet. They have Tiny Elder Titan. CK would have been pretty good here. So yeah, it makes sense, even more sense. Yeah. So I guess that's the lackluster thing if they do choose to go the Phantom Lancer. Doesn't provide more
Faceless
lockdown.
Void.
Now
Now
Faceless
select
Void
your
does.
heroes.
Okay, so we could see a Faceless Void pick. I've been stressing this hero quite a bit in drafts, and we just never really see him actually picked in the end. But we get to see him here, and I'm excited for that. Faceless Void, of course, with that Chronosphere. Able to catch Storm Spirit especially in it. Could be big. Or, interesting. Okay, so it's actually going to be Frost playing the Tiny here. And it's going to be an off-lane Faceless Void. Again, we're just so caught up on lately these Tinies being off-lane. Kind of assumed that it was going to be a Tiny off-lane again, but no, it's actually, and hell, even with the Faceless Void pick, I would have even assumed that more, but they're instead insisting on running the off-lane Faceless Void, more of the ultimate factor, and then have Tiny be your carry instead. So, interesting decision there. I guess the benefits are Tiny, you know, can go that Drums S&Y build, be a lot more ready to go, has that natural farming tool with the tree, whereas Faceless Void, you would probably need to either get the Battle Fury or the Maelstrom. We've seen a lot more of the Battle Fury, though, lately, and take a little bit more time to enhance his farm to come online. So instead, they're going to put him in the off lane, probably play more of an initiation role. I would think things like a Blink Dagger, even an Ags is possible on the Faceless
Prepare
Void,
for
depending on
battle.
how the game plays out, so we'll see. But here we go. Game number 1, Final Try versus Penta Sports. Here in this best of 3. Valve, fix shared tangos, please. I saw some players pointing that out, actually, on Twitter. Apparently there's a bug with shared tangos where it puts it on a 6-second cooldown when it shouldn't, when they're shared or something like that, so as if they were in the backpack, I don't know. Something along those lines. Well, if Valve's tuning in, first off, send me to TI8, and also fix the tangos, please. No. Hoping for a good series. All right, Boogie up here on Tidehunter. He's at the top lane. He's setting up, ready to do some polling, I'm sure. We'll see if Dazzle and Tiny are going to be able to stop that. Probably not. That's, you know, Dazzle, only so much he can do. Bottom lane, what's this about? Jonas a fan. He finds the enemies. Gonna run back. He could try to go for the steal here. It's 1 versus 2, but he does have a good level up time walk.
The battle begins.
No, he's not even gonna risk it.
What?
He'll fall back and get his own bounty rune. So actually up here, Frost. He stole this one and he's gonna go back and get his own. So it's gonna be a 3-1 advantage in favor of the final try. I swear to God, I keep wanting to call it the frozen throw. Here we go, though. Dazzle with that poison touch. Now you can refresh it, of course. So this actually, Boogie's probably dead. Oh, he's definitely dead. Elder Titan's gonna get the last hit. You know, I made a point. It's like there's only so much Dazzle could do. Dazzle's probably one of the better heroes for stopping that. Now you think about it, he's actually with that poison touch and being able to refresh it constantly. Well, I guess there's really not much more Tidehunter could have done right there. So it's a risky pull in the first place, and he ends up giving up first blood because of it. All right, so we have a middle matchup, though. Storm versus the Death Prophet. Obviously, both teams bringing their force support. Yeah, Death Prophet's silence potentially going to be strong in this game, or coming to get use. As, ooh, top lane. What is this about? Boogie. He's boogieing through the trees. Going to try to maybe catch up the creep wave and take it with him as he swims backwards. But Faceless Void matched up against Disruptor Gyrocopter in the bottom. Obviously, Drow set up to have a very good time. Faceless, it's the game of just simply stay alive as best you can.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they're diving more. They did not want to let Boogie get away from this. Poison touch, not on him. Can Hanskin get in range? It's so close. If you get in range, oh, he anchor smashes. That buys him enough time to get the poison touch off.
Cast upon
I mean, Elder Titan was running faster than him. He does not have boots compared to Elder Titan, so he figured he kind of had to survive right there.
A gift from the
And he goes down again. He TPs immediately back to the top lane at least. Or he can soak up some of this experience, but that's already 2 deaths on the Tidehunter. But yeah, back to the middle matchup. Death Prophet having the better time so far. Goes back to, again, his silence. Going to be some nice value from that, ideally, if he can catch the Storm Spirit. Bottom lane, notice the pin. Oh, he went for the time walk, but he got stunned at the last second. He got hit by the homing missile. He just misjudged the timing there. And he goes down. Weehaw, by the way. He avoids the stomp initially, and then he actually TPs out. That was a great play to get away. Has a close call there, but did the math and worked out.
wave.
So Weehaw having to make his way back to the middle lane, though, so sure he survives, but still a lot of time invested in running back, and Death Prophet taking even more of a lead now, 19-5. Compared to the 12-0 Storm Spirit. You have Tusk, however, pulling the creep wave back with the Ice Shards. As Hanskin top lane, he's ready to continue zoning out Boogie, who's managed to be 3.5 despite those 2 deaths early on.
Denied.
Yeah, another time to wrap it around. Look at that, all that stolen damage, man. 78 plus damage here for him. Can't really make use of that to kill the Storm Spirit. Not getting close enough. Bottom lane, Jonas Fan has a nice creep wave in his tower. As Dazzle manages to snipe the bounty rune in front of Tidehunter there. Well played. This Arcane rune going to be picked up. Oh, the sleep though with the Siphon already channeled. In comes the Tusk with the Snowball. It's going to save Weehaw for now, trying to go for some turn kills. Our-Man comes in. He glimpses back Pablo, actually. And that'll set up a turn kill for Weehaw, sure enough.
Blew the man
down.
Yeah, definitely relying on his supports, but they come through. Well played. Both RMN and DNZ. Simple names. Dazzle wrapping around again. An avalanche into a toss combo. The Shadow Wave. Not going to be enough damage this time. Kraken Shell helping out. And again, they put the pressure on him to where he has to fall back. Jonas a fan. He's dead.
Well, that'll learn ya.
He's having some issue down here. The Glimpse is clearly playing a role as well. It is a tough lane when you really look at it. So that's now a couple of deaths on him. He's 15-7 creep farm, so he's managing some CS, but it's 2 deaths hurting. It's middle lane, they want to go for Weehaw yet again. Here we go, the Siphon's up. The Stomp is going to connect again. DNC's here though. He's got a snowball, he's going to bring him in. Will it be enough time, bot, to keep Weehaw alive? Absolutely. DNC may go down himself. Definitely worth keeping his teammate alive though, and actually he's not even going to fall. He manages to run away. So very well played. Yeah, unless Era lands a silence right there on the Tusk, they're not getting that kill.
Time is money.
Again, the bounty rune taken right in front of Tidehunter. He's trying his best to go over with the timing, but supports of the final tribe are also there. So a ninja in front of him. As Jonas Fan manages a
Radiant are scanning.
wave pull here. So.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Elder Titan, he's scanned out. So Tidehunter has that information that somebody's in the area. Pretty much just hugging his tower. But look at this. Gyrocopter. Smoked up currently with Tusk. The good old safe lane Gyrocopter gank.
You get nothing.
Gonna roll in, Frost. Pablo is here with the Stomp, though. It will hit a couple with the call down, however. Still doing plenty of damage to Frost. Hanskin, did he go Shell at Grave? He did not. However, the Poison Touch and the heal initially keeping him alive for the time being. Frost turning things around as Oliver has to be careful. Hanskin getting the low. One more auto attack. Is he in range? Oliver wants that kill. He's going for it, but at what cost? Now hanging around a little bit too long. Pablo, however, falls to the Rocket Barrage in the face. So it still works out for Oliver. In fact, he's also going to find the Dazzle. And they end up getting a couple of kills in the end. It looked like the turn potential was there for TFT,
Radiant's
but
middle tower is under attack.
it was not in the long run. They killed Tusk. They lose 2, though. Gyrocopter dealing plenty of damage with that Rocket Barrage. And look at this. Oliver did it yesterday. We saw it. He's going the Ags again. He likes the Ags build. Now, again, there was a lot more to that game yesterday than just simply his Axe build being powerful. It was good, and clearly it worked out in the end, and they won the game. That's what matters. But I think this game could be a little more telling as far as how powerful it truly is. Because clearly he likes it. Getting that side gunner.
A gift from the Tempest.
Storm, he's going to beat out Death Prophet into the Illusion Rune, no surprise, as his Ball Lightning. Faceless Void's coming mid. Chronosphere ready. So big chance, but Weehaw. Oh no. Is he going to bait out the... This would be huge if he baits this out. Don't do it, Jonas Fan. Look at this. Weehaw knows. He's like, please, come on. Yeah, I know you're tempted. He goes back middle with it. Oh, they're going to try to go. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Well, Faceless Void is scouting it over here. He sees them farming. Oof. That would have been something. That was well played by Weehaw, trying to bait that, but doesn't get it. Good heads up by TFT. Meanwhile, they go top lane. Boogie. He's fine. I guess Arrow's just up here to use Exorcism and push the top lane. Faceless Void taking over mid for the time being. He's got Time Walk. He's fine.
That'll take the wind from their sail.
Gyrocopter already has the point booster, though. So again, he did this yesterday too with the power treads into the point booster into the Ags.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Gets it ASAP. It is a little funky considering,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
you know, it's not like
Dire's structures are fortified.
heavily farmed with the other items to improve that damage, but I think he went Ags into SNY yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, top lane, Era's popped the Exorcism.
Radiant's top
And
tower
there was a
is
TP
under
out. That
attack.
was, what was that?
Radiant's top
That might have been
tower
Storm
has fallen.
TPing back to the middle lane, yeah. Bottom lane, oh, Oliver's in trouble. The Glimpse back, actually. Glimpse is back, Tiny. He got his combo off, but it's not going to matter. So they get the top tower kill at least, but now Tiny, he's back up here, and
Dire's
you know, I'm sure they
middle
don't get the
tower
kill,
is
but at
under
least
attack.
Frost is able to just continue farming now, and actually they might cut off Tidehunter. Who does have a raindrop and Ravage. Neither's going to matter, though. Maybe. That walk the ice shards, not enough. Good attempt, but Jonas Fan able to go over it.
Foretold.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Jarl's back at the bottom tower, though. He wants to keep the pressure up. He's actually almost has it destroyed, and right now the Dire team not
Dire's
in the
bottom
area
tower
to
is
defend it,
under
actually,
attack.
so he may be able to get it.
Denied.
Storm Spirit.
Dire's bottom tower has
Wondering if he's going to
fallen.
go something like a Eels first, but nope, he's going to go right into the Bloodstone. At least that's what Weehaw has planned. Death Prophet on the other side is going to Eels. Let's go over to that net worth. Gyrocopter, not too surprising, is leading the way. He knows how to find that efficient farm just like yesterday. Death Prophet, actually with the drums first. Okay, so it goes drums, and it's going to go Eels next instead. And Faceless Void is going the Mask of Madness. So getting that at least for the farm enhancement, but again, I still wouldn't be surprised if he goes more of a blink, and then we'll see from there. But point is, I don't think they're relying on him to be the big damage dealer. Tiny is going blink himself, however, so I don't know, maybe they are going to kind of go more on Faceless Void damage focused, whereas Tiny is more of an initiator. See what the follow-up items are. But Tiny has his blink now, middle lane. They still want to kill this Storm Spirit. He hasn't died yet, and they might find a chance here. Silence. Yep, it connects outside with a combo, and there was no chance for Weehaw team to react. Easy initiation, good smoking. And they catch a Storm. His teammates that were actually heading top lane looking to make a play themselves, but unfortunately, wrong timing. So Storm, 20 seconds before he's up. Exorcism committed to the middle tower. Boogie's here, he's got a Ravage. Hansky gets caught initially. Shallow Grave, maybe? Gonna throw it on himself, try to stay alive a little bit longer, if anything. Sleep in the back lines. He's gonna go for the TP. Frost jumps in as well. There's the Ravage to stop the TP. Out comes the Static Storm. They kill the Tidehunter, though, right after. Tiny, he's walking away. Static Storm's not gonna be enough to take him out. Time dilation slowing down Disruptor. They do lose a Dazzle, of course, but they kill DNC. Nice glimpse away, but it's probably not gonna matter. That time dilation slow, man. He is so slow. The 3 different cooldowns. And it's a double kill for Era. So the middle tower stays alive. Oh, wow, Weehaw went back in. He's trying to finish off Frost, but at what cost now? He gets silenced up. Jonas Van Chronosphere. He gets it. And Wee's going to die as well.
Is under attack.
The final tribe. Great fight for them right there. They may not get the mid-tier 1 tower in the end, but boy, they still win the big fight. 4-1 exchange. Weehaw going back in. What is Tusk doing? Tusk, bro. What is this?
Radiant's
What the hell was the
middle
plan
tower
there?
is under attack.
Well, they are going to lose the tower now. Tidehunter's here trying to deny it. Kill the Sigil, nice gold there. Oh, Era gets the last hit.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Tide will back off. Again, TFT, though, looking good. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter, he wasn't there. He's busy trying to finish that axe, and he's going to be jumping out TP. It's going to be in time. Man, that was close. Does he have the axe finished? Okay, he just needs to Blade of Alacrity.
Radiant are scanning.
Meanwhile, Faceless Void He's got the Mask of Madness finish now. Goes the 8 strength talent, so bulking up a little bit. Frost also making great use of that blink as well. Previous fight several times. And they're going to push a tier 1 bottom lane. Exorcism. It's up in about 15 seconds.
Dire's top tower is under
So
attack.
Faceless Void going to Shadow Blade. Kind of a mixture. Also going to sneak in there, get some initiation, but also... You know, I'm wondering, how does the interaction work with a Silver Edge break against Gyrocopter's Ags passive? Because like that's considered a passive, right? I don't know how that works actually. Essentially, does the break cancel out the side gunner? Obviously, Silver Edge potentially could be good against Tidehunter too, but and again, not saying he's going for that in the end, but some theory crafting going on an interaction we get to see too often. An Ags Gyrocopter against a break effect. I can see it either way. It's one of those things. There's so many mechanics in this game that it's like that should be that way, but it's probably not. I don't know.
Under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Anyways, they get bottom, or they're pushing bottom tower still. Tusk, he gets caught by the sleep in the middle lane.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
He'll walk it off, but the bottom tier 2 goes down, so they push tier 1 top. And obviously, they lose a bit in the process. Storm Spirit's still trying to finish that Bloodstone.
Gold for me.
And there's the Yules taken care of by Death Prophet. Double damage rune.
Dire's top tower is under
Nice
attack.
steal by Storm. He goes into the Roshan pit. Don't know about that. Oh, the silence off Faceless Void. Great static Storm. He's healed up, though. The Shallow Creep keeps him alive. He has a Chronosphere. He's going to hit all 4 heroes. No, he missed Wii. But still, he hits 3 on top of the Earth Splitter. So much damage. Arrows here as well. Does not have an Exorcism. Puts up the Siphon, but they do finish off Wii on the backlands. Frost is able to combo him down. The call down coming down. They take out Tide. They take out Gyrocopter, though. And RMN on the run. He's going to be caught, though. They have a blink on Tiny still. Yep, he's going to jump in. There's the toss. There's the combo. There's the kill. Double kill for Tiny. Oh, man. The fact that Faceless Void lived there initially. Gets off the Chronosphere. And then we see the turn happen. Absolutely huge for TFT once again. Look at Frost, man. He almost has an S and Y in full. He could just right-click it here soon. So he's becoming much stronger. Faceless Void. Looking to finish his Shadow Blade. He has the Shadow Amulet currently. But again, his Bloodstone continues to be heavily delayed. It's going to be a pretty late one considering it's essentially his first bigger item. Middle lane. All right, there's the silence on Tusk. Call down, though. That'll stop him. But yeah, so Gyrocopter, he has the axe now. This is what I was saying, how. So yesterday we got to see this as well, and it was just, as a team effort, though, they were just snowballing. And so I don't know if we really got to see the actual power of an Axe Gyrocopter. But this game definitely a bit more telling, especially now that he's behind. You know, how much is it going to really do here?
Radiant are scanning.
Bounty.
Era Exorcism is ready.
Under attack.
They commit it for a Roshan attempt. Although they don't really have any vision in this area. They're going to Sentry Ward for now, but they do counter that ward. And they're going to go back in for Roshan. So they do have a Medallion with the Exorcism. It is a pretty quick kill. Shards will scout this at least.
Dire are scanning.
Dire scanned Tusk in the area. I don't know exactly how many. But they're confident doing it. Frost will pick up the Aegis, and they're going to catch Tusk, or try to. Stop. That's going to hit. Snowball? Nope. He gets slept. And he's dead.
Rocked you.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So now the Shadow Blade finished on TFT. Interesting. Disruptor actually goes available Discord. Very magic heavy. Again, somewhat similar to yesterday as well. And for the magic damage for the team. Yeah, Chronosphere and Earth Splitter is a sexy combo, man. Tidehunter, top lane, he's in trouble. Has a Chronosphere. There is a little bit of support nearby. There's the weave. Here we go, Team 5 breaking out. Now he gets caught in the static towards the kinetic field. The Ravage, can he get a Shallow Grave off? No, he can't. Faceless Boy dies. Earth Splitter hits a couple, though. The Stomp from Pablo, trying to stall some things, if anything. Anskin still has that Shallow Grave. He goes back in, can't get it off in time once again. May use it on himself. No, the cast time just is too long. And they lose 3. So great job being there for Penta as a team. And that's why Tide's always a risky target to go on. He's one of the better turners in the game. And sets it up right there, so Tiny was busy. More towards the bottom lane. Death Prophet is here. Does not have his Exorcism currently. Has 2,800 gold saved up, though, jeez. Storm now has a Bloodstone by the way. Frost with the combo, the Snowball initially, and the Glimpse back, actually, onto Nox. We'll stop him for now, but the Yule Stone's in the air. On a Gyrocopter. Arrow's going deep, but a little bit too deep. He's kind of by himself. The Siphon healing up somewhat on the second target as well. The Shallow Grave will save him, if anything. Tusk now also going down to the back lines. They finish off Gyrocopter, so that's a great Shallow Grave. Helping to keep him alive. RMN is too going to go down. And when you think Penta Sports has a big fight and maybe some momentum they're going to carry, not so much. The final tribe. They dropped him. Weehop is the middle lane, and he may get caught here by Chronosphere. Oof. Yeah, you saw Faceless Void going in, but Storm Spirit reacting in time. Has a Haste Rune bottled up currently as well. Weehop trying to farm elsewhere. What did Death Prophet get? Okay, she's going to go for a BKB, as is Faceless Void, actually. So BKBs are coming in. Hey, you have this Radiant side that is pretty reliant on magic damage so far in the game.
Dire's bottom tower is under
yeah, he's going to go the SNY follow-up on Gyrocopter, as expected. But we still bottom lane. Continuing to push it, so they just give up the tier 2 mid. Elder Titan, Rod of Atos, that's going to be a lot of value this game. Getting it especially on the Storm Spirit. Stopping him from flying around. Even Gyrocopter, who's, again, at level 20, gets that crazy 50 movement speed talent. So going to be yet another great pickup for this Dire side to have. Armin. Tiny even still has the Aegis. So yeah, the Radiant team not going to really react to that.
Whoa, what'd I miss? Haste!
And there's a blink on Tide now. Tide with the pipe first into a blink. Pipe's a little curious to me. Because this Dire team doesn't scream magic damage.
Dire are scanning.
Tusk, he's dead. Probably. Maybe. Right? Yeah. Penta just seems lost on the map right now. Their vision game, I mean, it's okay. They got some defensive wards, but they just keep getting caught. And oh no, Wee's going to get caught as well. Chronosphere open. On top of the Air Splitter. Boom! Shakalaka. Monster streak kill for Frost. Weeha's dead for 10 seconds, but more importantly, that Bloodstone's now down to 9 charges. It just continues to get worse and worse for Penta. At least he finishes Kaya. So there's the Aegis reclaim. But I don't even think the final tribe was necessarily that concerned about having the Aegis. I'm sure Death Prophet has the BKB now. Yep. And another 2,000 gold. Arrow's farming machine this game. 709, that helps.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
See middle lane. Tiny sending in the illusions at least, seeing what's going on.
Tower has fallen.
You can tell that this Radiant side is just not, they just do not want to fight right now, but Final Tribe is just constantly forcing them to play scared. That was an exorcism used from Death Prophet, so just helping to finish some Ancients off with it from the top lane. But yeah, back to this pipe on Tidehunter. It feels like an odd pickup, honestly. Like, Hood on himself is one thing, but going the full pipe, I mean, this is one of these games where I think you could argue Crimson Guard's even better. Great against Exorcism, Faceless Void, even Tiny. I mean, sure, he deals magic damage with his burst, but that tree hits hard, and he has the S and Y. It just seems unnecessary to go full pipe for me this game, but Blink is great to have. And the Radiant team is trying to find a huge jump here, but look at the Dire side. They're all clumped up in their base. Now they're in. Now we'll see. Ooh, Tide, I thought for a second he was going to be going in right there. Obviously, they don't have vision in the area. Oh, man, they just run right up. They do get detected by the smoke. I just love these Wombo Combo setups, man. These are just the fun games to cast for sure. Death Prophet, Shivas. Makes sense. Again, Era is just a farming machine. It's not often we see Death Prophets just farming this well, in the mid-game especially. Like, usually Death Prophet, they have a great start, but they taper off a little bit as other cores, you know, kind of take over with their farm, but he's still leading the way by quite a bit. He's 15,000 net worth, essentially. Like, close as his teammate, 13.5. There's the S&Y on Gyrocopter, so follows up the Ags with that. You have Storm Spirit working on an Orchid, excuse me. Death Prophet, though, finishes the Shivas, meanwhile. Tusk is back at the base, ready to defend. So the Final Tribe, I'm sure Roshan's on their mind. 55 seconds before he's going to be back up.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Faceless Void does finally finish his own BKB. Yeah, with these three cores here on the Dire side, Faceless Void, it seems like he's the one that's struggling a little bit to keep up with farm, but overall, you know, doing great. He's having the BKB is big. They smoke up without Faceless. Oh my god, they're running into this. Frost, he jumps in immediately on the backlist into Disruptor. He gets this combo down, but they're going to lose Dazzle on response. However, here comes the Chrono Spree now. Dustman with the BKB as well as on Death Prophet. They just drop Gyrocopter. The Earth Splitter on top of it kills the Tide, and Weehaw's like, wait a second, where's my team? Oh, they're all dead. He'll zap away. Tusk wasn't even really there. Tiny just not afraid to go in, and for good reason. Noxus jumping in. He's level 20 now, minus 7-second tree grab. Is he going to go? Yep, he's going. Nice snowball.
I hunt again.
Radiant's middle
DNC
tower
will stay
is
alive.
under
Boogie
attack.
buys back.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Time dilation, man. That slow sometimes can be so strong. The sleep hits. They catch Tusk. Boogie going back in.
Is under attack.
He doesn't have Savage, that's right. They're pulling on a Death Prophet, but with the Siphons up, Death Prophet feeling good. He even has a Yules if need be, which he doesn't. Tide's that's going to be a dieback. Weehaw, he's netted down with the Root. He eventually gets out of it, though. He's zapping around, but they just do not have the damage output. They're way too tanky. Arrow again with that Shivas especially. Oliver's back into the fight at least. But that'll be the cue for the Final Tribe to once again fall back. The buybacks, the only one was the Tidehunter.
Trust me.
But still, even more of a lead now. 12,000 net worth lead.
What have we here?
I'm not talking to myself, guys. Whenever I do a solo cast like this, especially, I like to, you know, I consider Twitch chat my co-caster. So I like to reference you guys every once in a while. despite what people say, damn it, I think Twitch chat can be smart at times and be useful. And frankly, be entertaining. I do also talk to myself occasionally.
Radiant
Elder Titan, we saw the Rotabatos coming into play. He's working on a Meteor Hammer. Now, oh, Chronosphere, again, Gyrocopter, he gets caught. Gyro's done nothing in these fights. He just keeps getting locked down. The Air Splitter on top. Oliver's dead before he knows it. They also picked up Disruptor. Down goes Tusk. I would not be surprised to see Penta just thrown in the towel soon. It's just one bad fight after the next. And there's no reason to believe that's going to change. Yeah, Joseph Fan just landing some big Chronospheres constantly. Every single one has basically been very worth it. And he is going the Axe. I was talking about that earlier. That's kind of the role he's playing. Mask of Madness first to help farm, Shadowblade for initiation, BKB, Teamfight presence, and now the Axe to make the Chronosphere that much stronger. Only a 60-second cooldown as well. Blink coming for Death Prophet. So Orchid finally finished on Wii, but again, what is that really going to do? What does he jump? I mean, Orchid the Death Prophet just heals. Orchid Tiny doesn't really care. Orchid Faceless Void, same thing. Not to be Negative Nancy over here, or Negative Nick, I guess that is my name after all. Dazzle, I guess you Orchid him. Dazzle, he's in trouble. He's staying alive though! Oh, he barely goes down in the last second. The X system out. Pablo's going to fall as well. But the rest of it, you got Tiny and Faceless Void way up here. Chronosphere up in 25 seconds. They killed the supports on the other side. Oliver resetting, so is Boogie. That was a Ravage initiation, but Era, he's still plenty alive. Exorcism, it's going to wear off here. But Gyrocopter gets tossed back in. Jonas and Fan, going to get a Bash Brock, never lucky, man. Time dilation just so massive, though. Time dilation's really strong this game. We're seeing several times. He has a Chronosphere in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Time leap Chronosphere, go. Oh, he was looking for it. Storm Spear flies away, though. So they're going to get the mid-racks.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
And then they'll retreat again. So Penta, they kind of held there. Okay, well, maybe held's the wrong word. They gave reason to stay in the game longer. That's how I'll put it. Granted, now you have Faceless Void with the Axe finished. AC on Tiny's just about there, and Death Prophet still doesn't have that perk, actually. Might be changing his mind now, yeah. I was going to say, sitting on 3,200 gold. Still hasn't bought it. Now he's looking at a Scythe. Pablo, Meme Hammer's coming. Weehaw. They're going to try to catch him in the middle lane, but zapping away. He'll be fine for now.
Bounty.
Tide is going Axe as well. I mean, first out, that's a ways away. He doesn't have any components yet, but AoE Gush. I think Axe Tide is actually really good. It's just like, do you ever really get it? DMZ. Oh, the sleep hits. He's going to barely survive as here goes Wii. Just flying in and flying out. But with the Exorcism, the Dire team is looking to retreat. Tiny has the Aegis still, so yeah, he's going to go in. Oh, that's a Chronosphere on top of the Tiny jump. They kill Tusk. Weehaw zaps in, going to go for Dazzle, kills him at least. Earth Splitter put down, not going to connect though. But again, Weeha's teammates are dying around him. Gyrocopter is like, I got this, guys, pushing tier 3. He's going for the racks. He's doing some good damage, actually. That's a side gunner for you. So they kill the bottom racks. TP coming in, though, Faceless Void. He's going to go toe-to-toe with Oliver. And right now, Oliver is winning that battle. A time walk away, though. Dazzle's porting in. Going to help with that call down, eventually running off the connection with the homing missile, Faceless Void. But now he goes back with the Mask Madness. He wants to kill the man in the racks. It's not going to be enough, though. Oliver goes down. He buys back immediately. Penta still fighting, damn it, to the very bitter end. But their bottom set of racks are now destroyed. So yeah, Gyrocopter, again, we see a little bit of his presence here with that side gunner and able to push towers pretty well. I guess maybe that's the ultimate idea. It's great at split pushing.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Frost, the Aegis is gone.
Radiant
And going to replace that with an AC. He's level 24, so this rate could be the first one to be 25. Look at him, Faceless Void and Death Prophet, all level 24, 23, so. Oh, top lane, that's Weehaw going in. Faceless Void, Chronosphere? Yeah, you're dead, Wee. He tried. A forever. That's a dieback, right? No, he did not buy back. Shao did. Only a 60-second cooldown now, so the Chronosphere up in 30 more seconds. And he's probably going to get the 175 Chronosphere AoE too, which is just absurd. It like takes up almost the full screen at normal zoom in. It's crazy. So the final tribe going top lane. This is where they need to go to truly finish this game. Get mega creeps. Oh no. Okay, they catch Faces. Can he has Chrono? If they don't kill him quickly enough, they do. They literally used everything though. And Frost, he's like, all right, now's my chance. He jumps in. Buyback on Faceless Boy, by the way. Again, they know they used everything. So they pretty much have freedom to chase them out. DNZ. Can he make some kind of play here? Probably not. Shard's not going to do it, so that was a good initial blow up on the Faceless Void.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Still have another
attack.
call down. Obviously, Static Storm's down. Ravage is down.
Radiant's middle tower.
Here we
has
go.
fallen.
Exorcism popped. In the
Radiant's
back line,
top
Boogie
tower
jumping
is
in. No
under
Ravage though.
attack.
Jonathan Fan puts out the Chronosphere. Gyro's on the uphill though. Jonathan Fan had trouble getting in, but the Meteor Hammer comes down. Gyrocopter feeling that. That's a dieback on him. Now the back line's Weehaw trying to make a play. It's not going to work. He goes down and Penta's still fighting. I keep, you know what? It's not my place to call the game. I keep thinking it's going to be the game, but damn it, they just want to keep going. There you go. GG, well played.
Radiant's ancient is
Again,
under
fighting to the
attack.
bitter end,
Radiant's
but
top
wasn't to
barracks
be.
has
The
fallen.
final tribe just kept
Radiant's top
resetting.
barracks has fallen. The Dire
Really like their
have
draft, and the
victory.
idea, I think, to go to the Faceless Void, the off lane, playing more as the big initiator. Noxious got crazy farm early on. And Weeha's decision to go early into the Bloodstone, it is a pretty risky one, especially when you got all this lockdown and dealing with the silence of Death Prophet. Again, you could argue maybe the Yules could have potentially done more for him, but not saying that's by all means the reason why they lost. But I also look back at the Gyrocopter Ags, and it was impressive yesterday, and again, they looked great against Double Dimension. They were just rolling over them. However, you need a bigger sample size, right? So now this was an example of maybe the Ags wasn't the strongest item choice either. But the final tribe played very well, and they'll take game number 1 here, and thus up 1-0 in this best of 3. So we'll see what game 2 has in store for us. The GESC Indonesian European qualifiers. This is the winter finals. Winner moves on to the grand finals, which, by the way, is a best of 5 series. The loser will have to play in a loser finals come tomorrow, which is going to be matched up against Double Dimension, as we found out earlier today. Once again, guys, I'm Breaky CPK, your caster for today. Game number 2 going to be coming up next. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.